Hello, 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 and welcome to Tips for Your Voice. Now, I was practicing the other day. I was going over my show and I had about 10 songs to do. And as I started out, I didn't feel so good. Um, Golly, I just felt like my voice was off. And so I said, you know what? I bet you that a few people have gone through this, like a lot of people, okay? And they didn't feel good. So, what do you do when you feel like your voice is not going to respond? Should you continue on? Should you stop? You don't want to hurt yourself. A lot of times, our tendency is like, the voice doesn't feel good. I'm gonna, I'll just let it go. Time is wasting. Now, I want to proceed with, I'm sure you've warmed up your voice. Because I did, I warmed my voice up, but it just wasn't responding. So I wrote down several things to think about. The first thing is that you want to stay strong and conquer, okay? Now I'm going to explain that. You want to keep going. And you want to test a few things out. Number one, is your technique really going good, well? Are you really aware of your breathing? Are you really doing things correctly? So maybe you started off and you feel the off, and then you have to say, okay, have I really been aware of how my voice is? Have I really been aware of whether I'm supporting my tones, whether I'm bringing them out correctly, if I'm going for a high note? Am I doing it correctly, or am I just going by my feelings? Am I just expressing myself in the song, And a lot of times that's what we're doing. We're in the song, we're in the moment, we're loving to sing it, and the voice isn't exactly there, and we go on, but we're going to hurt ourselves maybe, or we're going to stop. So instead of that, you go to, okay, do it correctly. Am I thinking about my technique? Am I breathing correctly? And you're going through the songs and you're doing them that way. You're doing them technically so that you don't hurt yourself and that you aren't too much in the feeling. Now let me see if I got that. Oh yeah. This happened, and it's with muscles in any kind of sport, in anything you're doing, because singing is a sport. It is an athletic event if you're doing it right. And you're coming out with those tones and you're really aggressive, like I get in my song, so I can get carried away with my feeling. Well, the same thing was happening with my running. And I was running distance. I was like, there were different times. Sometimes when I was doing, it usually was when I'm doing a longer run. The shorter ones, no, but the longer ones, and I was at a 16-mile run. That was my longest one because I was getting ready for marathons. And I would like slide out the door because, 16 miles, it's a lot. And what I did was I started running and I wouldn't feel really good. So I'd start checking the muscles. I'd start checking, am I landing my foot right? How's my posture? Am I aiming to the left or the right? Am I going straight ahead? Am I concentrating on my breathing? So as I did all those, and I concentrated on, like maybe there was a pivot point. There was one point where things were going wrong. Well, I concentrated on that. Little by little, I'd work my muscles into it. They'd start responding because I was taking care of them. They knew that, they did. And they started warming more. I did things a little bit more correctly. I kept thinking about that one spot, like if it was one spot that was hurting, I'd do everything in my power to change things. 9 times out of 10, I was fine. I kept going. I kept strong and I conquered. So when you're doing your singing and something's starting to go wrong, stay strong and conquer, okay? So you're going over your show, don't just go by the feelings, start working, Okay, what's going wrong? That next note that you're going to hit, you're going to get up and you're going to go for it. You're going to be nice and aggressive. You're going to support. Remember, you're going to be thinking about your midsection. And I'm standing, honey. You're going to be thinking about your midsection coming up, out, and you're going to go for that note. You're going to be a little bit more aggressive towards all the technique. Are you aiming high off the roof of the mouth? And, you know, we're thinking about, again, I'm going to mention it, that pharyngeal area. Now watch, from front to back also. You think front to back as well as the nasopharyngeal area, as well as aiming really high. So you're coming out really high off the roof of the mouth. So I've said that like, a lot of times, but it's true. And let me see. Yeah. Don't get lost in the feeling. I have that. So I'm going to talk about that with one of my students who was doing her show. And the thing is that I want to leave you is that you need to conquer as you're working in your show. Don't start getting fearful and going, oh my gosh, I'll never hit that next note. No. Stay strong. Go to technique. You're going to be fine, okay? So stay strong. Conquer, take in your technique and keep it going through all of what you're doing. The muscles are going to respond, I promise you. They love it. And they figured, you know what? She's not going to give up, or he's not going to give up. I guess we'll have to do it, you know. They talk. I swear they do. All right. Leave the comments below, subscribe, and don't forget, you can go to my website, MarquitaWaters.com. I have private lessons, one-on-one, and it's online also. And then I have my membership, which is a group situation, and I'm posting with my members every week. Ooh, I'm going to do a video specifically telling you all about it. But I promise you, it is a great situation. It's not for all those that are aggressively going towards their career and you need that one-on-one with me because you really are happening. But it is for people who have been singing and they need to work their muscles, or you haven't been singing and you need to work your muscles, okay? It's called Singing for a Lifetime, and there's my promo. Okay, I'll do another one, my book. Okay, guys, have a great day. Am I going to sing? Yeah, I'm going to sing. Such a day, yeah. Such a mighty fine day. Hey, hey, hey. Did I get that last note? Yeah. Bye-bye.